Have you ever wondered if the world you see, hear, and feel is truly real or just a convincing illusion crafted by your brain? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mind-bending questions in neuroscience and philosophy: how your brain creates reality. Let's start with something you probably take for granted: your senses. Every sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell, everything you experience is processed, filtered, and interpreted by your brain. But here's the twist: you don't experience the world directly. You experience your brain's version of it. Consider this. Light enters your eyes and hits the retina. Those signals travel through the optic nerve and reach your visual cortex, where your brain constructs the image you see. But the actual world? That's photons bouncing around. What you see is a neural rendering, not raw reality. It's the same with sound. Vibrations enter your ear, convert into electrical signals, and are interpreted by your brain as music, speech, or noise. Your brain fills in gaps, enhances important sounds, and filters out background noise, all to create a coherent version of reality. And that's just perception. Let's go deeper. Take the famous Rubens vase illusion. You've likely seen it: a black vase in the middle, or two white vases on either side, depending on what you focus on. Your brain can't see both at once. It has to choose. So even in something as basic as vision, your brain edits and interprets, choosing which version of reality to show you. In our previous videos, like the illusion of free will and why you forget things instantly, we explored how much of our thinking and memory is automatic or flawed. But what if your entire experience of reality is similarly shaped by unconscious processes? Let's talk about predictive coding, a powerful model in neuroscience. Your brain isn't just passively receiving information, it's actively predicting what's going to happen next. It uses past experiences to anticipate future inputs and then checks if reality matches. If it does, great. If not, it updates the model. In this sense, your brain is a prediction machine. Imagine walking into a familiar coffee shop. You don't consciously analyze every sound, smell, or object. Your brain already knows what to expect. It fills in the blanks before you even notice. That's why you might not notice a new poster or menu item right away. Your brain predicted the old one. Now, think about hallucinations, perceptions without external input. They happen when your brain's predictions overpower actual sensory data. This doesn't only occur in mental illness or under psychedelics. Even healthy brains experience minor hallucinations, like hearing your name in a noisy crowd or thinking your phone vibrated when it didn't. This brings us to a stunning idea: perception is controlled hallucination, a phrase made popular by cognitive neuroscientist Anil Seth. According to this view, your brain is constantly hallucinating the world, and when these hallucinations agree with sensory input, we call it reality. Now let's consider how emotion shapes your reality. If you're anxious, your brain is more likely to interpret neutral faces as threatening. If you're in love, even mundane moments feel magical. Your emotional state changes the color of your reality, not metaphorically, but neurologically. It changes the filters your brain uses to interpret the world. And then there's attention. Your brain can only process so much at once. It chooses what to focus on and what to ignore. This means you miss most of what's happening around you, and that's not a flaw, it's a feature. It helps you survive, but it also means your version of reality is always incomplete. Here's a fun test. Think back to this moment right now. Can you describe in detail everything around you? The sounds, the textures, the smells? Most of it never registered, because your brain only lets in what it thinks is important. Let's pause here for a second. If you're enjoying this deep dive into how your brain constructs reality, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell. We release new videos every Monday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you haven't yet, check out our videos on the Mandela affect and false memories to see even more ways your mind bends reality. Now, back to our journey. Let's talk about memory, because it's not a recording device. It's reconstructive. Every time you recall something, your brain rebuilds it, and sometimes it changes details, fills in blanks, or even inserts things that weren't there. In one study, researchers showed participants a video of a car crash and asked them to estimate the speed of the cars. Those who were asked how fast the cars smashed into each other gave higher estimates than those who were asked how fast the cars bumped. Just a word changed their memory. This means even your past, your very personal reality, is a construction. So, if perception, attention, memory, and emotion are all filtered, shaped, and reconstructed, then what's real? Let's bring in virtual reality for a moment. When you put on a VR headset, your brain accepts that simulation as real within seconds. You flinch when objects fly at you. You feel vertigo standing on a virtual ledge. Why? Because your brain isn't seeing the truth, it's reacting to convincing inputs. Now think about your daily life. If your senses can be tricked so easily in VR, what does that say about your regular reality? What about beliefs? They're mental shortcuts your brain uses to interpret reality. Once you believe something, your brain tends to filter new information to confirm it. This is called confirmation bias. It's why two people can see the same event and come away with totally different interpretations. In a way, your beliefs are the lenses through which your reality is projected. And that brings us to a profound conclusion. Your reality is not the reality. It's your brain's best guess at reality. So, what does this mean for you? Should you trust nothing? Is everything an illusion? Not quite. It means you should become more aware. When you understand that your experience is a constructed reality, you gain more power to question, reflect, and reframe it. You can challenge beliefs, reinterpret memories, choose where to place your attention, shape your emotional responses. In doing so, you don't escape reality, you reshape your version of it. In the end, the goal isn't to find the real world outside. It's to build a more accurate, compassionate, and empowered one inside. So next time something feels overwhelming or permanent, ask yourself, is this really real or just how my brain is interpreting it? Because once you question your reality, you begin to shape it intentionally. Thanks for watching. This is NexReal, and we're here to uncover the mind's greatest mysteries, one truth-bending insight at a time. Subscribe for more reality-shifting content, tap the bell, and check out our full playlist on the psychology of perception and illusion. Until next time, stay curious.